Hello, Cancer people. I know you may think this is not the best time in my life. Like all the transits are going bad, like Jupiter having a bad transit, Saturn in the ninth house, like now Ketu in the second, Rahu in the eighth. Like, oh my God, what now? Like, okay, I'll be clear, crisp, and honest with you. This can be the worst transit of your life or the best transit of your life. Ketu in the second house and Rahu in the eighth house may not be the best transit. But you have to understand how the axis works and how you can use it for you. Wherever in your chart Leo, the sign, sits, you have the massive ego about it. You show it off. And your sign, Leo, is in your second house. So you show off your family, you show off your family wealth, you show off the food you eat. Your life is about your family, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your wife, your kids. You show it off. You show off the money you have, like the resources you have, the massive houses, the libraries you have in your house, the big cars you have in your home. You like to show them off. Nothing bad about it. It's okay. But now the planet of separation, Ketu, comes to your second house. Ketu wants you to be humble about it. Ketu wants you to let everybody use it equally or share it. Now you can ask me, how can I share my house or my family? Okay, you can share your resources. Maybe you have some money. Second house is your money, your savings. Maybe someone needs it. Maybe a friend needs it. Maybe a relative needs it. You have to be considerate to them. You have to be compassionate to them. The more you become humble about your second house, the humble about your family life, humble about the things you own, your valuables, your jewelry, your clothes, your watches, the food you eat, you have to start charity about it. You have to open your doors out for people to come in, because Ketu wants you to do that. Only that is the whole saving grace in this space of your life right now, with Jupiter in the 12th house, Saturn in the ninth house. Because if you actually deal with this Ketu energy in the second house, Ketu actually opens up the 8th house Rahu. Rahu does fantastically in Aquarius, where your 8th house sign is Aquarius. Now you can tell me that, okay, but 8th house is sudden changes, transformations, like rebirth. Like, what will Rahu give me? Rahu give me rebirth? Look, 8th house is also shared wealth. Wealth from your in-laws, wealth from partnership businesses, other people's money. So now, in this scarcity going on, if you deal with Ketu, if you be humble about your money, humble about your savings, humble about your house, and open it all up and embrace other people in your life, the 8th house skyrockets, the shared income skyrockets, sudden gain skyrockets. You get money from your in-laws. If you're married, suddenly your wife getting money, your husband getting money from their house. Then any sudden gain can give you what no consistent gain can ever give. And Rahu in the house of sudden gain, in Aquarius, where he functions best, it can give you immense stuff. So this axis of 2 and 8, if you deal with it, then only this can save this next 6 to 8 months, 1 year period where Jupiter is transiting your 12th house. Another thing is, 8th house is also about learning occult, astrology, learning unusual things. And Rahu is the shadow planet of all these things. So yeah, you're watching this video, that's very good, but take an interest in astrology. Try to learn astrology. That will also help you. But the bottom line is, you have to deal with the Ketu in the second house. Be charitable. You will do great. You can also watch the Jupiter video, which is in the channel. It will really help you to understand this whole phase of your life. Please subscribe to this channel. I'll make more contents about Cancer people, because you're going through a tough time. We need more content. And also other things which will help you to learn astrology. Cancer, you'll do great. Deal with the Ketu in the second house. Hello, Scorpio. This is a crazy, crazy, crazy transit. But like, thankfully it's you, Scorpio. You can handle it. You can handle anything crazy. It's made for you. Look, the 410 axis in Rahu Ketu transits, they're always interesting transits, or you can call it crazy transits, especially when Rahu is in the fourth house and Ketu is in the 10th house. They're exactly in a polar opposite situation. Like that axis, how it would perform best. Like Rahu is the worldly planet. It's out there doing things, doing stuff. So it is in the 10th house, it will perform very good. And Ketu is in the mind, Ketu is in the home. Like, yeah, okay, Ketu is separating. That's not greatest, but it's like somehow it's like saving something. But now in this transit, you get Rahu in the mind, in your home, and Ketu out there. Exactly polar opposite of what they're supposed to do. Rahu in the fourth house is a complex placement. There are no two ways about it. Fourth house is our mind, our comfort, our peace, our happiness, our joy, our nourishments. And you do not want any malefics there. Mars, Sun, Saturn, they ruin that house. But the worst is Rahu. Rahu brings insanity, Rahu brings mental turbulence, and it makes you a very difficult person to deal with. But look who we are talking about. It's you, Scorpio. It seems like you have it, like in your fourth house since you're born. Here in this transit, in a very, very weird circumstance in the sky, which I won't see is a coincidence, there must be some plan for you. You have Jupiter in the 8th house, in the house of transformation. Jupiter wants you to transform, wants you to grow, wants you to be a new person, which you become every 5 years, 10 years. So you become a new person. You are Scorpio. You are the king of transformation, the king of new identity. To transform yourself, what do you need? You need Rahu in your mind, Rahu inside of you. Rahu is the supercomputer. Whatever knowledge Jupiter is giving you in the 8th house to transform yourself, you need to process it. You need to process it fast. You need to go along with it. You need to learn new skills. You need to learn new things. So universe gives you Rahu in the 4th house. You can process all that. But still 4th house Rahu is difficult. You may able to withstand the transformation, learn everything, but there will be insanity. You need to deal with it. And Aquarius is such a strong sign for Rahu. Rahu will be at its full elements. So if you don't deal with that 4th house element of Rahu in this transit, it can ruin the whole Jupiterian transformation. Yeah, Jupiter is looking at the Rahu, but still you need to handle it. The best way to handle a 4th house Rahu is give Rahu work. Do Rahu activities. 4th house is your home. Start making films at home. Start a YouTube channel or do stuffs like that. Start photography in your home or take up hobbies like that. You have to give Rahu work. When Rahu is busy 24/7 working at something, then Rahu won't make you insane. Or else this Rahu transit is difficult. Additionally, about your mother. Your mother can have difficulties. Rahu in the 4th house gives difficulties related to mother. So take care of your mother. Be very sensitive towards her. She may be going through a big transformation right now. Also, the other 4th house things about car, property, comfort, don't buy anything right now. Just try to save whatever you have. You have Rahu in the fourth house. If you can save them, very good. Yeah, there can be a situation that if you're trying to go abroad, that can happen because Rahu is coming to your fourth house. Fourth house is also our homeland. So yeah, there is a chance that you may able to go abroad. That can be a positive thing of this Rahu in the fourth house. But you need to deal with that Rahu energy. Now, when we are talking about Rahu, you have to talk about the axis because Rahu Ketu transits, they never happen alone. They happen together. Now, it's difficult to deal with the fourth house Rahu, trust me. But Ketu in the 10th house is even more complicated. But I think that is easier to deal with. I'll tell you how you can deal with it. It is happening in Leo. Now, what is the sign Leo? Wherever in your chart the sign Leo sits in, you have the most massive amount of ego about it. Now, you Scorpio definitely have an ego yourself, but the 10th house, whatever work you do, you just like to show it off. You post about them, you talk to people about it. Like you are that guy, wherever you go, you are talking. I did this. I'm in my office, I'm doing this. If you're a student, okay, I'm studying this now, I have this plan. You're a businessman, I made this deal yesterday. Stop doing all that. Ketu, the planet of separation and submission, is coming to your 10th house. Be humble about your work. Talk with humility to people. Whatever you're doing, big, small, good, bad, whatever, be very humble about it. That's the first thing. Second thing, with Jupiter in the 8th house, Rahu in the 4th house, and Ketu in the 10th house, with Saturn in the 5th house, there will be scarcity of work. How old you may be, 20, 30, 50, whatever, you will have difficulty to find work now because you have Ketu in the 10th house. Unless you become humble about it and you accept whatever comes your way. Maybe you are this big short guy, big engineer, you design bridges, and now some people come to you and tell you, okay, can you please design this structure of this orphanage? Like it's a very small building. You're like, I don't do this. Do that. Ketu asks you to do whatever you get, whichever partners you get, be humble with them. Maybe they are not that learned, maybe they are not very good enough, maybe they are struggling, maybe they are not bringing any resources, but universe wants you to deal with them now. You give them resources. You are eventually Scorpio, you have 10th house Leo, you have all the resources in the 10th house. You give those resources to them. You try to make them, eventually they will make you. This is a very complex transit of the Jupiter, of the Saturn, Rahu, and the Ketu. But only one thing can save this whole transit, that is, you dealing with your 10th house Ketu. Be humble about your work, be polite in your workplace, whatever. And work is not just your office work or your university work, your class work, whatever anybody tells you. Like your mother asks you to do this, your husband tells you to, can you do that? All your works from wherever they may come are 10th house. So now, whatever you are asked to do, whoever asks you to do that, solve it. If you keep your 10th house sustained, stable with Ketu there, that Jupiter in the 8th house will give you wealth in the 2nd house, and 8th house is shared income. What is shared income? Profits from partnerships, money from in laws, the money which is not yours, which you get from someone else. That Jupiter will exponentially grow that. Maybe that person who you met at work, who you thought is like, oh, he cannot do anything. He's like, who is he? Why should I work with him? He will bring you luck. Deal with the 10th house Ketu and also with the 4th house Rahu. Both has to be dealt with here, Scorpio. If you can deal with this axis, Jupiter will build you up like you can never imagine. You have it, Scorpio. You can listen to the Jupiter video which I made, that will also help you. Subscribe to the channel. You need astrology, Scorpio. Astrology was made for you. So subscribe, comment. See you. You will do great. Hello, Pisces. Rahu Ketu transit time. This is a complex transit. Ketu in the 6th, Rahu in the 12th can be interesting or can be difficult, can be easy also. But with you, with the other energies, it has become a complex transit. I'll just give you the basic brief, like why it is a complex transit. You have Jupiter in the 4th house, beautiful placement. You're Lagna Lord in the 4th house, you're sitting at home, like doing what you love most. Like I explained that in the Jupiter video for you. You can watch that in the channel, like Jupiter transit for Pisces people. Then you have Saturn in the Lagna, making you a bit lethargic and making you lazy. Very good, like have that. Like be lazy, be lethargic, sit at home. Jupiter in the 4th house, so sit at home, sit with your mother, enjoy luxury, enjoy food, relax, read, have peace of mind. So what's wrong? But then the Rahu Ketu comes in. The Rahu Ketu transit happens. Rahu comes to the 12th house. 4th house is our mind. 8th house is the transformed version of our mind. And 12th house is the subliminal, the extreme sense of our mind. The realities which only you, Pisces, can understand, which is beyond common sense, beyond common realm, from where deep philosophy is born, from where artists come off. Rahu goes there. But Rahu doesn't work together without Ketu. That axis is everything. Where Ketu is? Ketu is in your 6th house and it sits in Leo. Wherever Ketu comes in transit, Ketu asks of some duties. You have to let go of some things. You have to separate yourself from stuffs. And Leo as a sign, wherever it sits in your birth chart, we have the most massive amount of egos about them. We can let all 11 signs go. Like if you need to let go of things, we'll go in other 11 signs. But in Leo, we hold on to them. That is your power. So what is 6th house? 6th house is your disputes, is your illnesses, is your debt, is your obstacles, your enemies. How do you let all of them go? Like you have some disputes going on, so you want to let them go? You have enemies, you just forgive them? You have some illnesses, like how can you, like you have a pain in your leg, like how can you let it go? You have loans, you have huge debt, you may not have the money to pay it. You have a student loan, how can you pay it suddenly? You have to make efforts now if you want to enjoy that whole creative freedom of Rahu in the 12th house, that peace of mind of Jupiter in the 4th house. You have to deal with the 6th house Ketu energy. You cannot be competitive with your enemies, with your debts. You cannot fight off them right now. You have to mediate. You have to let them win. Yeah, don't like take them everything out of you, but try to solve them. Listen to whatever they're saying. Try to negotiate and try to find a solution. You may not win, but if you try to win it all, you may lose it all. That is the Ketu energy in the 6th house. You have to embrace it. Because eventually, Guru is sitting, Jupiter, your Lagna is at the 4th house. Jupiter will give you that wisdom. You'll be able to withstand it. Now, Ketu doesn't work without that Rahu thing. And Rahu in the 12th house, it's another crazy domain. 12th house in normal we talk about is our losses, hospitalization, seclusion, liberation, moksha, nirvana, being alone, being with your own self, sense of loss. But also 12th house has other meanings also. 12th house is hallucinations. 12th house is addiction. 12th house is bed pleasures, your physical activities with your partner, your conjugal life. Now, Rahu going there, that opens up this whole new domain of things. Now, it's Saturn in the Lagna making you static, and Jupiter in the fourth house making you enjoy life. You can get into like drinking, other stronger stuff, and also relationships which you may enjoy right now but may not bring anything to you, and that can ruin you. That can ruin you. That whole beautiful Jupiter in the fourth house of finding peace of mind, being at ease with yourself, enjoying life, which Jupiter wants you to do right now, that Rahu will ruin that. Now, the only way to handle the excesses, you deal with the sixth house. You go there, you deal with your disputes. Just solve them, resolve them. Debt, whatever you can pay off, pay it off. If you don't even plan to pay it off, you should try. Like you have some money, maybe you have a debt of $100,000, or that's a lot, like $5,000. You have 1,000, you pay 1,000. If you do not make efforts to pay them right now, Ketu will take it away from you. Ketu will rip that 5,000 out of you. Make an effort in the sixth house. When you keep Ketu structured in the sixth house, that wild Rahu energy of the 12th house will actually become constructive. It will give you creative ideas. If you're into arts, if you're into music, if you're into fashion, if you're into any creative profession, you'll become unbeatable. What Rahu can give you, nobody can. But to control that Rahu, and Rahu in Aquarius is very, very difficult to saddle. It is like a wild horse. The only antidote you have is that sixth house Ketu. That you can do. Be honest, humble, be giving in your sixth house. That will control that 12th house Rahu. And eventually, your Lagna Lord Jupiter sitting at the fourth house will actually balance it out. This can be a very, very, very good transit for you, or it can become very complex. You can also watch the Jupiter video which I made for you for Pisces Ascendant and Moon. Subscribe to the channel. There will be more cutting edge content. If you want to talk about anything, you can comment or you can reach out in WhatsApp. Think about these things, Pisces. You are the intellectual. You are the meditating guru. If anybody can handle that 12th house Rahu, it's you. You will do great.